Hey guys, Orly Waba here, founder of Life Fest Inside. For those that have been on my page over this past week or two, you're probably seeing loads of things about voting. Some of you guys reaching out to me like, Orly, what's going on? What are you running for? What are we voting for? What's the story? So I figured I'd make this really quick video to just explain to you guys what this voting is all about and why I'm pushing so much and why you have a really big part in helping us to win. So basically, every single month, Kind Snacks gives away a $10,000 grant to a nonprofit or to individuals that are basically trying to make the world a better place. And so we're entered into this month's Kind grant, and voting closes at the end of the month. So September 30th, voting is closing. And currently we're in second place. The way that it works is that the organization with the most votes wins the grant. So what are we using this $10,000 for? So you're not just casting a vote. Basically, in November, I'm going to be going on a 6-week cross-country tour around the U.S. From the West Coast to the East Coast, speaking in schools, companies, community centers, giving workshops, but more than that, also engaging communities in kindness activities and in volunteerism within their own community to inspire people to give back into their own communities. Of course, we're going to be doing loads and loads of random acts of kindness over the course of the journey, which you guys are going to have the opportunity to give feedback on in terms of what sort of cool acts of kindness you want to see happening. But more about that after, hopefully we win this grant. So the voting, how does it work? All you're going to do is you go to lifefestinside.com/vote. You're going to click on the link in this post. And once you get there, now here's the thing, you're going to have to sign up. Their Facebook plugin thing is not working. I asked them if they're going to fix it. It's not being fixed this month. I'm sorry. I feel terrible, but that's the case. So you're going to have to sign up with your email. You're not going to get spam. I've signed up 2 years ago. I never got spam from them. It's just so that they can authenticate that you're an actual real life person and not like a robot just clicking on vote. So please, it takes seriously not even 10 seconds. It takes 5 seconds to create your account, put your name in, put your email in, and then you're going to click vote with a kind act. So this is really great because you're not just casting a vote. You're voting with a kind act. The kind act that I selected as for the organization was to thank a teacher. Being that I'm a former teacher and I think teachers are amazing and they are the reason why, and it's such an important factor in our school systems as our teachers. So that's what I put down. But you'll have a list of acts of kindness that you could choose from, and you're going to vote with an act of kindness. Once you do that, after you vote, it's going to give you an option to either share it to Facebook or Twitter or to email it to someone. If you could click on each one of those options, it's going to add an additional vote, meaning you get 3 more votes. So you're going to quadruple your vote. Okay, it's 4 votes per person. So don't just vote the once, just click on those buttons. Literally, it takes a second to click on each one. Please, please do it. I know I'm pushing this a lot. The reason I'm pushing this a lot is because we could really use this $10,000 grant. The grant is not going to be the only thing that's going to help to cover the expenses of the tour, but this is going to help us tremendously. What are the expenses of the tour? Well, like I mentioned, there are going to be various random acts of kindness that we're doing throughout the course of the tour. We're partnering with various children's hospitals where we'll be going in and, getting all dressed up and giving out gifts to kids, hopefully giving out copies of the book Kindness Boomerang as well, which is going to be really exciting. So different activities like those, as well as going into schools that don't have the capability to afford the program. We're going to be giving out our kindness curriculum into schools, giving out copies of the book, and like I said, engaging with various nonprofits in each city. Okay, so funding is going to be covering all of these activities, as well as, of course, the expense of getting across and making this journey. The exciting part of this tour is that we're going to be doing a documentary, and this is where I think a lot of interesting information is going to come about. Having conversations with real-life people about kindness perception within the U.S., how we can increase it, where does unkindness come from, how we could start making a change. But more than anything, it's to create dialogue. And this is the important word, dialogue, where people are actually connecting with one another and sharing opposing views. Because that's exactly what kindness is. I might think one way and you may think another way, but that's okay. As long as we're able to have those conversations and connect with each other and hear each other out. The tour is called the Listening and Sharing Tour because that's exactly what it is. It's an opportunity to really learn, and I'm hoping that the documentary is going to shed a lot of light and hopefully bring about a tremendous amount of change. So in order to get this tour happening, we need you to cast your vote. Voting is ending, like I said, September 30th. You go on lifeestinside.com/vote, or if you go on to kindnessboomerang.com/vote, it'll take you to the same place. You have to create your account, vote with a kind act, and then share it in those 3 places. If you could forward this video along to friends of yours that you think are passionate about kindness and want to make a change, and that would, take a few minutes to do something that you believe in, please forward it along. And together we can really get these votes up. Like I said, we're in second place. We're about 1,300 votes or so behind first place. All of the organizations are amazing. I'm not going to just say our organization is the only one that should win. Whatever's meant to be, I know is going to be, because every organization is doing something spectacular to bring change to the world. I hope you guys will support, and I want to thank you for taking the time. And yeah, let's do this. I'm very excited to make a video, okay, in like another week from now, saying, hey, we won, we did it. Okay, well, then we'll all celebrate and cheer together, okay? So let's get on there, and let's make this happen. Let's bring change to the US and to the world at large, and let's start creating that dialogue that is very, very much in need of happening. All right, guys, bye.